No, baby, that's for somebody else. We're just gonna keep you right where you're at right now.
It doesn't matter what you think.
The Wrestling Wrealm presents Break It Down with Brian H.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this edition of Break It Down with Brian H., a special WWE Stomping Grounds prediction show. So, as you know, this is a brand new pay-per-view introduced to the WWE Universe this year. So, little, new logo, new look. Not really a lot of high expectations going in it. I saw something on Twitter, and because I saw it, I'm going to share it with you. You probably saw it as well. Somebody said that they had a source who worked for the WWE, and they said right now the feeling is that this is like an in-your-house pay-per-view with the ticket sales being down, the money, all that. But nonetheless, it's a pay-per-view, it's a show. If you paid attention to Wrestling for the Culture and Break It Down with Brian H., I will not do a post show because I will not watch this live. My sister's getting married. But you know what? I'm going to do a prediction show because that's what I do. So let's get right into it as I get this set up for your screen. I'm going to start with the women. We've been ending with the women. Sometimes we put them in the middle of the show, but I'm going to start right in the beginning as we have Bayley defending her SmackDown Live Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss. Now, you may have known that I've said I'm not a fan of Alexa Bliss being in this match. The reason is I feel that there's other competitors. However, we saw on Monday Night Raw that Bayley cost her the tag team titles when she interfered in the match. We saw Nikki Cross state that she will be at Bayley's ring, at Alexa Bliss's in her corner. I've been seeing talks and hearing, other podcasters and people saying they would like to see a Bayley heel turn, a double switch right here. So I don't know. I'm a fan of both of these ladies. I like Alexa Bliss because of her character. I love Bayley because of her wrestling and her character. I would love to see a Bayley heel turn. I said that I want to see Sasha Banks and Bayley be in a program. We know Sasha's not here right now. She's on a leave. She's been tweeting, and everybody likes to report what she's tweeting. Nonetheless, I think it's, we'll see. I think we'll see her back, and maybe we will get into this year a Sasha Bayley summer feud, but who knows? But let's move on. But I'll leave it with this. I'm predicting Bayley to retain her SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Then we go to Raw. Becky Lynch, the man, will defend her Raw Women's Championship against Lacey Evans. I'm sticking with Becky. I think it's a little too soon for Lacey to get it. That's just me. I think Charlotte Flair somehow finds her way to get involved in this, and then we'll have a triple threat between them two at the next pay-per-view. And then we move on to a SmackDown Live, a personal matchup, where we see the New Day take on the team of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. This is tough. But I think Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens find a way to get it done. We just saw on SmackDown that Dolph Ziggler pinned Xavier Woods. So that could lead you to believe that Xavier Woods and Big E could win this match. But we've been seeing Big E and Xavier Woods get these victories. So I think right here that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens get the win. And then we have another personal matchup, a rematch from WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre taking on the big dog, Roman Reigns. I think, it should be noted that even though this is one of those wild card matchups, I knew when they brought Reigns over to SmackDown, he had started feuding with Elias, and he's been feuding with Shane McMahon, but Shane McMahon has not let Drew McIntyre go. So this is a cross-promotional match that I don't think people are really talking about that because I think they're slowly but surely trying to kill that brand split. Nonetheless, I think, I'm going to go with the Scottish psychopath right here. Roman got him at WrestleMania. I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre to win this one. And I think Drew McIntyre will make an argument and a case that he deserves to be in a Universal Championship picture. And then we got a new match added this past week on Raw as Ricochet will challenge Samoa Joe for the WWE United States Championship. As much as I would like to see Ricochet get it done, Samoa Joe's on a roll. He's a 2-time U.S. champion already after a botched finish at Money in the Bank, and I think he holds on to the title. I think he's going to make Ricochet pass out. And then we get into the WWE Championship match. Actually, before I get there, let's just be known. We know how the WWE do. We know that they will throw a match in. I think I'm going to have a prediction that we will see the Viking Raiders take on the team of Daniel Bryan and Rowan, the Planet Tag Team Champions. And I think Daniel Bryan and Rowan retain. But I think we're going to get that matchup. Or we could get them in Heavy Machinery. Or we could also get the Good Brothers and the Usos and the Revival. I do think the tag team titles are going to be on the line. I'm just not sure which ones. I know that they have 205 Live. Tony Nese will defend his title. Right now, as I'm recording this on Tuesday, before 205 Live, his opponent has yet to be determined. Nonetheless, I think he will retain his championship. So let's move on. WWE Championship on the line. Kofi Kingston taking on Dolph Ziggler in a 15-foot high. Is it still 15 foot? I'm going to go ahead and say it's 15 foot. A 15-foot high steel cage match. In the end, I got Kofi retaining the title, defeating Dolph, getting out of the cage. The whole point of the cage, Dolph was upset that he lost this match to Kofi due to the interference of Xavier Woods. Nonetheless, Dolph Ziggler will not win the title. Kofi Kingston will retain. And then in the match, I think is going to be the main event because let's face it, Raw right now is the flagship brand. I think, so this is the reason why I think it's going to close the show. Seth Rollins will defend the Universal Championship against Baron Corbin. Now, we still have that wild card, Brock Lesnar possibly cashing in. Don't think it's necessarily going to happen. But I do think that Seth Rollins retains the title. And I'm going to go ahead on record and say something that if you've been following me for the past couple of years, this may come as a surprise. I would not be mad if Baron Corbin won the Universal Championship. I mean, he's been drawing heat. People don't like him. I like him in this role. I'm liking him more than I've ever liked him before. He got rid of the stupid haircut and the stupid outfit. I would not mind to see the world go crazy if Baron Corbin became your new Universal Champion this Sunday at Stomping Grounds. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this prediction show. Make sure you are following the Wrestling Wrealm on all platforms: Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, Podbean, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you have subscribed right down below if you're watching on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Turn the bell on. Make sure you are following us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrestling Wrealm. Follow me at Brian H. Waters. And, of course, you got to follow my brother, the real Dwayne Allen, at Dwayne Allen 24. Until the next time, folks, tweet me your predictions. What do you think is going to happen? Let me know. Hit the comments, hit the Twitter, hit the Instagram, Facebook. Let me know, what do you think is going to happen at this year's Stomping Ground? Are you excited about this pay-per-view? Or are you just like, you're going to find something else to do? We'll see. Till the next time, I'm Brian H. Waters. So long, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Break It Down with Brian H. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you get notified every time the Wrestling Wrealm posts new content.